Hello guys and welcome back to the second half of this Battlefield 4 beta footage. This is the second half of the Conquest large gameplay you saw on my channel previously. Well, this is the second half of it. Today, I haven't got much to talk about in this video, but it's about 15 minutes maybe. So I've got to try and fill up with 15 minutes of video with a commentary. So I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do here, but at the moment I pick up this ACWR, which I've actually only just unlocked. Not in this gameplay, but in another bit of gameplay. I think I may not even been playing when I unlocked it, or recording even. And I unlocked it and I decided to use it. I mean, I like the AK-5C and the AK-12 have very little recon and very good at almost all ranges. I mean, my favourite weapon is probably the AK-5C. I'm not a massive fan of the ACWR anyway. But it is definitely, I don't think it's changed much, but it's definitely an improvement having the extra 3-4 bullets in the magazine now that you had previously from Battlefield 3. And I mean, I've watched some other YouTubers who were saying that the Battlefield 4 is maybe getting a bit too close to the Call of Duty gameplay wise, but I have to slightly disagree with that. I mean, on the beta, I can see what you mean, but this is only a beta, which means a lot of the things in this game, such as the AK-12 and the AK-5C, they're probably going to change quite a bit before the game's actually released. So, yeah, you can form an opinion on the beta and how the beta plays, but I wouldn't say that this beta is going to be what the game ends up being like. I would much rather say that, yeah, the beta plays a little bit like Call of Duty, it may yada yada yada, etc, etc. But this is a beta. Almost everything in this game is subject to change. The way the skyscraper falls, the way the skyscraper is taken down, the way the guns play, the way the guns look. It can all be subject to change depending on what DICE think needs to be changed and what they do end up changing. So I would say hold off on your opinions on how close the two franchises are getting to each other until the full release of BF4 actually comes out end of this month, beginning of next. I would say just hold off. I mean, yeah, you can say the beta may play a bit like it, but as I said, in beta so much can change in such a short period of time. I mean, the day I'm actually doing this commentary is actually the 14th, so the day before the beta actually ends. And I know I might, when the beta ends, I know I won't be able to get any more footage for you, but I've got, I think, one domination gameplay and one obliteration gameplay for you. So I have like four or five videos out of Battlefield 4. And I know it's not as much as I was hoping I was getting out, but don't forget I did have, for the first week almost of the beta, I couldn't play it. So I actually have, I'm surprised I've got any gameplay whatsoever. So I'm pretty pleased that I managed to get at least this gameplay out for you, so I'm not sure if that's anything that's going to help my channel grow at all. It may or may not do. I have no idea of where this beta footage may actually put my channel. I hope it has some impact on how my channel grows, but for now, not so much. I mean, I really did enjoy playing the beta, but sometimes when the frame rate does like drop, it's to the point where it's almost unplayable. But a quick restart of the game or a quick restart of my PC will fix that, and my PC doesn't take that long to start up. So it doesn't really bother me, but I got enough gameplay, I've got enough playtime in the beta. I believe if I go to my battle log, I've got almost 20 hours in the beta. So I think I have a valid opinion on how this beta actually plays out. I mean, I've got one server star with the engineer class, almost one with the assault, almost one with recon, but none with the support. I don't play support much, so the next few hours that I've got left of the beta, I might just play loads of support and see how the support class stacks up against the rest of them. Because I think the classes at the moment are quite nicely balanced. I mean, when you get the carbines unlocked, recon, you can play aggressive recon with the C4. You can play with all the ways you want to play. I mean, if you have one recon player, if you have a squad of 5 and you have one of each class, maybe 2 assault players perhaps, or 2 engineers. 2 engineers and assault to keep those engineers alive. A recon to lock on and laser designate those vehicles. Then and a support player to get the campus off some rooftops. You're gonna have a really powerful squad. I mean, that squad could do so well against most other enemies. As I said, the assault player could keep the 2 engineers alive, so they could take out armor. The recon can effectively also take out armor. If one if the assault player either takes the M320, he can take out some armor as well. So your entire squad could effectively be an anti-armor squad. I mean, that gameplay-wise is really quite awesome, because the recon gets the C4. In the final game, support will get C4. So there's two classes of the C4. That means every single class has the ability to take on armor. I'm not sure though if the M320 is going to stay with its current damage model, because it does like 10 damage to the front, 20 to the sides, and 40 to the back. And I think like 50 to the top, so it does quite a lot of damage. So I'm not sure if it's going to be cut down or if the M320 is a bit overpowered at the moment for the assault classes. Don't forget the assault class is not actually supposed to be taking on armor. They're supposed to be specialising in infantry versus infantry combat. They're supposed to keep your squad alive, keep an engineer alive in your squad to be able to take out that armor. The same with the recon. The recon can take out armor, so the assault needs to keep them alive. Or if you're using a sniper rifle with the recon class instead of any of the carbines or the DMRs. If you're using a bolt-action rifle, then you can say, oh, this recon player is long-range taking out enemy snipers, and when he has the opportunity, he might use a C4 to kill a few enemies and kill some armor that's driving underneath him, say. I mean, all classes have potential to take on armor, which is a great idea, because now we could have, say you could have, instead of having 2 engineers, you could have 2 assaults. One with the medikit, one with the M320 perhaps, in the beta. But as I said, the M320 may be subject to change within the actual full releases of the game. I mean, all the LMGs, like the Type 88 in the beginning LMG you start with the support class, seem to be quite accurate and quite powerful. I mean, I've been killed at range by the Type 88. There was a guy camping behind the building, behind the C building, the skyscraper, and I was on the D building, and he managed to shoot me before I had time to react, really. So I can say that the support definitely has the potential to be very, 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 very good. I mean, in the attack heli here, I know the attack helis are still quite good. I mean, when I'm getting decent frame rate, I can do really well on the attack helis. I mean, I think I spent an entire obliteration round taking out enemy armor all the time with the attack heli. They are very good when it comes to anti-armor roll. And if you get a good attack helicopter pilot and a good gunner, if you can communicate over VoIP, you can just decimate the enemy armor massively. And without that armor, the enemy are going to have a hard time dealing with your armor. If you've got guys who are good in the tanks, good in the helis, and decent in the armored vehicles, especially when you're playing obliteration, if you get in those little fun bus things, you could have such a powerful team. Say you pick up the bomb carrier in one of those fun bus things, and you've got an attack heli and you've got a tank helping. What you could do, you could have the tank and the attack heli distracting all the enemy armor while you just drive straight through, plant the objective, and then you'll be all good to go. I mean, I've been in obliteration game modes where I've picked up the bomb carrier and just charged straight through to the bomb. That's because our attack heli is dealing with the tanks, and our tank is just dealing with the infantry around me, and it's just brilliant when you get a team who works together well enough to keep your bomb carrier and your bomb transporter alive. Once you get a team that can do that, you're going to win a lot of your games, trust me. I mean, I know the engineer, it starts off with a PDW, but the PDW still has quite a good damage at range. I mean, it's not like a slouch at range, but as soon as you get the carbines, AK-5C, ACWR, I mean, my god, they are good. As I just watched someone getting knife in the deploy screen. Poor sod. I mean, I thought that was an enemy heli. I mean, this game, the beta plays really well, but I hope they can change a few of the mechanics for the actual release of the game. Such as it's been confirmed that support, they will get C4 in the final release of the game. But I also really do hope that DICE change up the way some of the vehicles and some of the other kits play. I mean, it's what was I thinking of? I think it was the way the skyscraper collapses. I mean, I want the wave to be slightly larger than it currently is, because the wave is abysmal for a skyscraper coming down in a lake. I'd much prefer to see the wave being a lot larger, as I killed by a semi-auto shotgun. That thing's killed me so many times in this beta already, it's ridiculous. But yeah, the skyscraper needs to make a bigger splash. Some of the glitches need to be removed, but then again, I know it's only a beta, a lot of these will be removed, and maybe the skyscraper will make a bigger splash when it comes down, because I really think it should. And maybe the netcode and the hit registration needs to be changed as well, because so many times have I shot my sniper rifle at someone's head and I've watched the vapor trail go straight through them, and that's gotten me killed so many times. It's ridiculous. I mean, I think I would be. Sniping is easy in this game when you're not getting the shots go through them. I just find it a lot, and when you know how to lead your target, it's really easy. But when you're not, when it's at very extreme ranges and you keep getting hit mark after hit mark after hit mark, it's really annoying. I mean, hit markers are good, yeah. I understand why hit markers are there, but it's just to the point where you can get so many spammy weapons. I mean, all the semi-autos are back, and they're bloody annoying. I mean, the MK Mark 11 Mod 0, it's just getting spammed, and I couldn't do jack shit about being spammed by such a weapon. I mean, I've only just unlocked the first DMR you get, the bullpup DMR. I can't remember what it's called, but that one, I was just getting, every time I spawned, spam, dead. I couldn't actually do anything to counter this guy just spamming his weapon at me. I'm not sure if the DMRs have suppression, but I just couldn't react quick enough to without being killed. It's just really annoying. I mean, I know the DMRs, oh yeah, this is a corner launchers just randomly floating in the air. I know the DMR is going to be useful, but what I'm going to find really annoying is a support player sniping with a DMR halfway across the map with ammo and not helping the team. I don't like that idea. I would much prefer if the DMRs were specific to all the classes but support. Otherwise you're just going to get snipers camping at the back of the map doing absolutely nothing to help your team all the time. And I'm going to find that really annoying, at the fact that you can't do that. Another thing I want them to remove completely is the lock on RPGs. That is utter bullshit. The fact you can flare and the RPG will still follow you and it will kill you. If you do not dodge that RPG, it will come after you and it will kill you very quickly without warning. The amount of times that's killed me when I've been in the attack alley is ridiculous. I believe, though, I was talking to one of my friends, he said it may just be in the game until the Javelin is finished, then the Javelin will replace this lock-on RPG. So I think as soon as that's done, as soon as the Javelin is finished, that the lock-on RPG may be removed from the game. I really hope it is, because it's so cheap. The fact you can just use a sniper can just sit on top of a building. Yeah, I've looked into this helicopter. An engineer, random engineer, just, oh, lock onto that heli, shoot an RPG. No, don't like it. Don't like it at all. If they're going to leave it in the game, they should tone it down massively. But I really hope it will get replaced by the Javelin like it is in Battlefield 3. I really do not like the fact that RPGs can fucking trace you from halfway across the map and kill you in one shot. It just annoys the hell out of me. Anyway, that's about all the complaints I have about the beta. But I think a lot of the mechanics, as I keep saying, are going to change. It's a beta. But I really want to see those changes made. Then the game might be one of the best games coming out. So I also do apologise if this beta footage is slightly laggy. I've been trying to keep these videos above 30 frames, above 23 frames per second. If it's anything below that, I've deleted the footage. So at the moment, I think I've got 3 more videos ready or recorded. I just need to import them into Vegas, commentate over them, render them, and then upload them. So I think I might run out of Battlefield 4 beta footage by this Saturday, because this is going up on a Tuesday. So when you're viewing this may be on its upload day on the Tuesday, so it may only be until Saturday when I actually get those beta footage out. I'm not sure yet. I might hop into a game later on the Monday, which is when I'm actually doing this commentary, and I might grab some more footage in then, but I'm not too sure. I mean, there's only one Conquest server in Britain. In fact, there's only one I can find on Battlelog, which happens to be a British server. And Conquest is the one where you only get 3 flags. The one that I'm playing here is Conquest Large. But I've also got to say, I swear the games in this, like the matches in this game, are so close. I mean, so many times has it come down to the fact that our teams have come so close to going both down to 0 tickets. I mean, in this game, it's hard to see in Vegas, but I believe we're on 29 tickets to 17 tickets. Let me enlarge the win. Yeah, 23 tickets to 17 tickets. And I mean, That's a really close game. In Battlefield 3, I don't think we had that close of a games. At least I didn't anyway, personally. But in Battlefield 4, I swear so many games have come down to the wire, really, of how well your team plays. I mean, look, we're down to 7 tickets now. I do think we end up losing this one, but it's 7 and 13 tickets, 12 tickets, 6 tickets. And then the tickets start pouring down lower and lower and lower and lower the closer you get to the end of the game. So, I think that the teams at the moment, especially with VoIP, are so well balanced. There we go. 0 to 9 tickets. That was such a close game. Anyway, this gameplay is coming to an end. I thank you for watching. Please comment, rate, subscribe. I'm close to 50 subscribers at the moment. I think I'm at 37. So if I can hit 50 subscribers by the end of the year, that'd be much appreciated. Anyways, see you in the next one.